Jeff was just talking about being able to play 110 players, and obviously a lot of those are on defense.
Yeah, that was great. That was a lot of fun to watch those guys get out there, and again, kind of give them an opportunity. A few of them probably, they're not going to have a lot of opportunity, so it was great to reward them. Those guys, work every bit as hard. The backups and the third team and the walk-ons, everybody, the scout team guys, they all deserve that opportunity because they work and grind as hard as anybody in the program. So it's neat to be able to have an opportunity to reward them.
Did you hear that you got credit for a tackle from the PA?
I heard about it after Jake didn't think it was very funny. I was standing there and the player said that, and he was not happy. So he didn't find the humor in it, but he'll be fine.
How does the enjoyment compare to seeing the guys you just mentioned, the guys low on the depth chart, out there getting a chance to play late in the game, as opposed to watching your first-string guys make plays in a tight ball game?
Yeah, I think it's all the same, different ways, but in many ways the same, just because those guys are grinding all the time, and they probably surprise you a little bit. Their ability to go out and execute and make plays, and it's a great opportunity for them. And again, it gives you confidence too as a coach. But it obviously develops them, develops depth, and again gives both them and the coaches confidence when they go out and execute.
How much fun is it to see these guys on film? KJ Henry just mentioned it's going to be fun to watch the film and see some of the first timers out there, because they're nervous as heck.
Oh yeah,
it kind of shows up a little bit.
They'll show up. It'll be their first time all year showing up for film study on their own when they come see themselves. But yeah, no, it'll be a lot of fun going through the tape with the guys and watching those guys get around and make plays.
They were able to get some leverage on some runs early there. Is it good to see a different kind of an offense with them kind of running football like that?
We told our guys this is up to this point probably, believe it or not, the best running offensive line that we've seen. A really good backs, but the one 32 in particular, excellent player, and they know how to hat it up. And they do a lot of things. They got multiple things going on at once. Got a lot of wing T principles, even on 3rd and 15. So it keeps you out of some of your your normal third down packages. It's hard to know because they've done both. They'll drop back and sling it around too. So just being able to get a beat on what they wanted to do. They had some really good stuff presentation-wise. It was new. Thought our guys handled it pretty good, responded. But we have plenty of things, and as we've said, a week ago and a week before that, we're a work in progress. We got to get better fundamentally, and we got to be physical. Certain spots we got to be more physical, and we got to play with better fundamentals and still developing again our cohesion and chemistry. But I thought in a different kind of way, it was a great test for us, and our guys prepared so hard this week. And this morning's meeting, we spent a lot of time on respecting the game, respecting the preparation, respecting that process, respecting the opponent, not cheating the game, and just trying to help a lot of guys grow up and understand how it is that you play at a high level over a long period of time, and what that looks like. And got a lot of input from the players this morning in the meeting. Really thought it was important to take time to really we do all the talking most of the time, so really, get them to have some ownership on how you go out and you play in a game like tonight, and you play at a high level. And again, there's plenty of things that we got to correct and improve on, but I thought our guys were really mentally and emotionally, intensity-wise, really ready to play. And so that's pleasing, because that's really ultimately what defines you. Are you a sometime-er? Are you a guy that's going to show up for the big games, or are you going to be a guy that shows up all the time? And because that's the mark of a great player, a good player, but let alone a great player and a great unit, is you got to show up week in, week out, and play to a standard.
You played some pretty good offenses, but four touchdowns in 16 quarters.
Yeah, it's pretty good, and I hate that we had that short field in the last one, but that's part of the game too, But real proud of our guys, and we'll have different challenges as the year goes on, but through 4 games, we'll take it.
Are there any young guys that really stood out to you tonight? that you can name?
Man, there's a bunch of them that I don't, some young backers got in there and they did well. Speck and Jake and Mike Jones and Kane got in there, and Keith got in there, Vontae, Jalen Phillips and Landon Sanders and Andrew Booth. It was fun to watch him get out there. Sheridan, a bunch of the D linemen. We're young everywhere, on the D line, so there's not really many veterans up there, but that was a lot of fun. It really was. And there's not many programs around the country that they're going to play 106 guys, in a game, and so that was neat to be a part of.
I know early in the season, so maybe clean up some tackling with the linebackers. Do you feel like you guys have made
We're getting
progress?
better. Still got work to do, but we're definitely getting better. We're improving, and that comes again through experience and straining, and again continue to develop your team through fundamentals and spending the quality time doing the little things well, in practice and having ownership. The players got to have accountability and willing to be coached and improve and strain themselves at practice, with the intensity and effort. And so I've seen, we've seen a steady improvement, and we're still working.
With DK, that play where he had the penalty, is that kind of a teachable moment?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, and again, his coach told DK, look, the guy was shoving and still holding him, and all the way 8 yards outside, and good for him, that. But we're coaching you, and you can't retaliate and get frustrated. And, your responsibility and job is to play. Let everybody else coach and officiate. And just a frustration play, but teachable moment. Yeah, DK, he'll be fine. He completely understood.
Part of the fun has to be Kayvon getting that first career interception return for a touchdown.
Yeah, great play by Kayvon, and really he's really playing well through the first quarter plus of the season, and I didn't realize that was the first one scoring wise, but he's made a bunch of great plays for us, and that was a terrific play early in the game. Kind of set the tone for the night with that first unit, and again, he's really been practicing at a high level, so it's not surprising.